Okay, so we're looking at options. What are our options right here? One option obviously is just to keep the Allianz policy as it is. The issue with that is that without additional funding, which is obviously something that ideally we would not want to do, the policy would lapse. It would lapse quite soon, actually, after a certain income hypothetically is taken out of the policy, which is not a good thing. And so this option is really not very desirable. The other option, which seems extremely positive and it makes a lot of financial sense, is to actually to utilize the 1035 exchange right, which is actually a tax-free transfer of policy assets to a policy that would better suit the objectives. And the policy in question that I'm actually recommending is a Pacific Life policy that has the long-term care rider. It's called a chronic illness or a long-term care rider. It comes in two different flavors, which we'll discuss a little later, but it definitely makes a lot of sense. And if one is to utilize the policy kind of in place of a bank account, so using the policy, not put any additional money into it out of pocket, but still keep money in the policy for a certain amount of time and then borrow it back and hypothetically take advantage of the interest rate differentials like a privatized banking concept allows us to do. And if doing so, the policy can perform much better, especially in relative terms to the Allianz policy, by doing it because we do have the advantage of a higher average interest rate spread. So I definitely recommend doing this route because in a hypothetical apples to apples comparison, we see that the unlike the Allianz policy, the Pacific Life policy would not lapse even while providing income for the rest of the insured life. So it is definitely a way to go. I highly recommend doing this as soon as possible because any delay is obviously affecting the amount of benefits. So let's look at the specific numbers.